Hello, my sleep-deprived and probably gay art children. It is I, Kiwi, at midnight. Hey! Back with another video that literally no one asked for. And I know no one asked for it because no one did ask for it. But yeah, basically I'm taking the My Hero class and not really yassifying them. I'm not going to count this as like, oh, that's the wrong thing. I'm not really going to count this as like part one of the yassification station, but I'm very much going to call it what it is to me, and that is fixing them, because I won't lie, these guys were basic. One thing I feel like needs to be said is My Hero Academia, and don't take this the wrong way, is shit. The story doesn't work, the character design is faulty, is just kind of bad, and I'm not saying my designs are good, but the overall character design in My Hero Academia could be better. And it's just, the story doesn't work and the characters don't work. So I can't wait to sit down and draw out all of Class 1A, my version of Class 1A, and draw them how I see them, because it's kind of how I draw them in everyday life, if you get me. My Mina design doesn't stay the same. I fixed that up, and I think I also, there's some stuff like I miss out Shinso's eye bags in this because I refused to draw Mineta, so I drew Shinso. And again, I fixed Mina's hair because I didn't like it the first time I did it. I think that's it. But yeah, so I'm going to point out some flaws with the overall character design in My Hero, because a lot of the boys are just copy and paste. Like, all the fundamental elements of the boys are just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, right? Because every single boy in this motherfucking show has spiky hair. Every single last boy has some sort of spiky ass fucking hair. And it's just like, how, like, first off, Denki's is a fucking state, like it's straight in the front and like spiky in the back. It's like, that is disgusting, right? And then like Bakugo's I can kind of get because it's meant to look like an explosion, but what the fuck is Kirishima's whole thing? Like, he already dyes his hair red, but then he has the audacity to also spike it up and make him look like a fucking porcupine. Like, I'm sorry, what? And like, Shoji's whole thing just confuses me, because it's like the fucking emo haircut, but they don't address the fact that it's the emo haircut. It's just kind of there, and it's like disgusting. And Sato's hair is also spiked up. Like, there are so many boys in this motherfucking class, and all of them, all their hair except from like Ida's or Jiro's and Oyama, all have some sort of fucking spiky up hair, or hair that doesn't fucking make sense. And it's just, it's getting on my last fucking nerves, right? And it doesn't help that the girls' hairs are so fucking ugly. Like, the only one that I see is slightly acceptable is Hagakure, and that's because you can't see her fucking hair because she's invisible. Like, it just, like, Mina's hair could be acceptable, but it's just like, it just doesn't make sense, because it's like all choppy, and it's like, she's meant to be like the bubbly dancer, so I feel like she would be more like trendy than the rest of the girls. So like, why the fuck is she not wearing a more Like, why the fuck does she not have a more trendy hairstyle? Or like, even if she has short hair, why the fuck doesn't it just not look better? And it's the same with like Jiro. Her hair's at a fucking angle. And I won't lie, if you wanted Jiro to have that kind of hair, where it was like short and kind of alt, do that, but give her like a fucking mullet or something. Or like, better yet, just don't have her fringe at a fucking angle. It doesn't, I hate the fucking one-sided bangs, they're hideous. Like, Uraraka and Asui are fine, just because their hairstyles are just plain. Momo's could be okay, but it's the fact that her fucking ponytail goes like round in a wee swirl that I don't think I'll ever understand. So hair was like a big thing that I kind of changed or kind of like worked around to be just slightly better, because this class is so boring and bland, and it's just like they all look the same. Like, I'm sorry, what? Now again, I'm not saying my designs are perfect, because they are not. I'm fully aware of that. Like, when I was drawing Mina's hair in this, it just kind of looked exactly like her hair there when I wanted to go for like a more afro kind of style, and I just kind of completely forgot about that. So like, I'm also an instigator of these horrible fucking haircuts, but like, I don't get some of the character design in My Hero Academia, because a lot of the side characters, I'm talking like teachers and family members, look a lot more distinct than these guys. If like you're talking about like an iconic silhouette, it's usually one of the things that you're looking for in character design, is that when you silhouette your characters, they are recognisable. That's like usually something that people want to go for. You could mistake half of these characters for each other, because when it comes to My Hero, the more kind of recognisable parts are the eyes and like the facial features. But it's like the minute that you like silhouette them, you can't tell these fuckers apart, like at all. They all look the exact same. And it's upsetting, because in My Hero, where it's a world where a lot of people have some sort of like mutation quirk, you would think, oh yeah, all these characters would look different in some sort of way. No, they all look the exact same. And that doesn't make sense. And you might be like, oh yeah, but Mineta looks different than like everyone else in the class. It's like, yeah, he does. But I didn't include him because he's a disgusting little fucking pervert and I don't like him. Like, you get me? And like, it also doesn't help that just like the lack of representation in My Hero is so fucking bad. Like, I'm not even just talking like, just like, oh, like one specific group. I'm talking every fucking group. I'm talking every minority is somehow fucking underrepresented in this show. We have like one black guy, right, who's in it for 5 fucking seconds. He is there. I genuinely can't even remember his fucking name right now. It's like Sutton Willock in it, right? He was in there for like 5 seconds, right? We have less girls in the class than there are guys. Six girls out of 20 in this motherfucking class. We don't see many characters with a disability on the show, unless like, other than Ida's brother, who he's not even like a recurring enough character to even get a mention. Like, he's appeared like 5 times total over like how many fucking seasons that we've gotten. There is just like, there's nothing. There's been like 1 or 2 LGBT characters, right? We have Big Sis Mag. Spoilers, but she's dead and gone. So like, thanks for that representation. That was nice to have for like 5 fucking seconds. Like, and I'm not saying that you need representation in your show for it to be good. But if you're going to have it, don't just push them to the background or have them be so shittily written that nobody likes the characters. And don't kill them off. Like, don't... One of the main things that I don't like about My Hero Academia is the fact that the girls are so badly written. They got done so fucking dirty and no one talks about it, and it upsets me so fucking much. Because I want you to imagine this with me for a minute, right? Use your brains, right? And I want you to imagine a My Hero plotline where after the disasters of the internships, Momo realizes, oh, I can be more than like a pretty fucking face, because it would also be after the exams, right? And during work study, instead of just sitting on her ass and doing nothing, she decides to try and get an internship with Fat Gum, because her quirk also relies on how much that she eats. And girl possibly, most likely, has some sort of fucking eating disorder. Because let's be honest, she's a skinny little bitch when her quirk literally relies on how much that she eats to be able to produce shit. Like, how the fuck is she tiny? And that, like, doesn't sit right with me. Anyway, and imagine, right? Her, Kirishima, Fat Gum, oh my god, what's his name? I've forgotten, but the shy bitch, right? All teaming up and fighting together. And being a great fucking team. Because that makes sense story-wise. Instead of pushing her to the fucking background. You know what didn't make sense during the fucking work studies? Is having Uraraka and Sue be involved, when it made more sense to have Momo be there. Not like just for like the fighting and stuff, but mainly for the fact that Momo should have been better in an internship with Fat Gum, and I don't know why Uraraka and Sue were there specifically at those work. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, the girls were so shittily written, and like, you can tell that Hirokoshi tried to do the whole thing with Uraraka where it's like meek girl goes to badass, kind of like pipeline, but he's still fucking it up because he's making like the love story between Uraraka and Midoriya semi-prominent enough that it's just there to remind us. It's like, oh, ew. Like, I don't want any like romantic tension between any of them really. Other than Momo and Jiro. Can you tell that Momo is like one of my favourite characters? I love Momo, she's great and she doesn't get enough attention for how amazing that she is. The only person that's given her fucking attention is Todoroki. I'm upset. I'm really upset at where My Hero is going currently. And I feel like it's unfair to both fans of the show and then like the people that have invested their time and money into creating it and working on it, because I'm going to be honest, it isn't worth the hype. It's not worth people enjoying. And I feel upset saying that because I like the concept of My Hero, and like I spent like a whole afternoon doing like maps I'm sorry, oh my god, doing maths for My Hero. So like, I don't hate the show, but I hate what it's becoming. And like, it's more than just the fact that the fandom's a bit mental, and like the people that don't like My Hero Academia and kind of shit on it are a bit mental. Like, I'm not even going to sit here and blame the people that excuse Bakugo Katsuki's actions just for a giggle. This story is just shit. And it doesn't work. Because, like, I feel like the story has gone too far now and there's no bringing it back. Like, it's like when Fairy Tail, after the 7-year time skip, and then after like the wee tournament arc that they had, how it kept going and it didn't go anywhere. It's kind of the way that One Piece kept going places, but should have stopped a while ago. I think One Piece is still going, which I'm still not over. Or like the way that Naruto should have stopped with the filler during that final battle arc. Like, a lot of shonen animes have already gone down the route that My Hero is going, and it never ends well with them because people drop off quick. And then they come back to it like 10 years later and they're like, oh wait, shit. This was kind of bad. Like, I have played this game before. I've like done this rodeo. I've finished this fucking book. I've reread it about 5 different fucking times. I know what happens. Right? When a story is going too far and you start getting filler, or the characters have kind of just gone off on their own, or there's too many storylines now to keep track of, and too many characters to physically name, be it background or main, you have gone too far. My Hero Academia is on that verge. They are tilting over. And they could very much solve all their problems if they finish up the arc that they're currently doing and put an end to it here and now. And that's all coming from personal experience, babes, so don't like fucking come at me. This is like personal experience and a lot of my own opinion, so if you don't agree with me, that's fine. I don't agree with myself half the time either, so you're good. Either way, whether or not you agree with me about My Hero's storyline being utter shite, or any of that rubbish, you still gotta appreciate the character redesigns I've come up with. Like, they're good. I like them. So yeah. That's it, really. I don't really like shit on My Hero more than I already have. I like the concept of My Hero. I have my own OCs, which I should be doing a video on. I have later in the month. I'll end up working on speed paint tonight and then getting out in a week after this one. But yeah, the speed paint took me 5 hours. Normal speed paints take me about... How long do normal speed paints take me? 2-3 hours at most. Listen, I do 20 characters for you, so like, you take it or leave it. Yeah, I'll have all my links be in the description, and I will upload my picture to Twitter if it's not already up. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, noon, wherever you are, and maybe I've shed some light on My Hero Academia that you weren't expecting. Maybe you decided that you want to unsubscribe because, wow, this bitch has dumb opinions, which valid, I do have very dumb opinions. But just for Momo, because she needs it and I love her with my entire heart. But yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. I'm sorry if I just made your day a little bit worse. I'll try not to next time if I ever get to uploading. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.